This is what is stopping you from becoming a professional footballer. And if you're not, then at whatever stage an opportunity for a professional contract materializes, you won't get it. I just got off a call with a younger player who was looking for some guidance, didn't really know the type of training they should be doing, and just a little bit lost in their footballing journey so far, and just wanted some advice. And I asked him this question, and I think this is the question that you should be asking yourself every day. And I will share a little bit of what I said to him. This is the reason why, and it's stopping so many players reaching that next level, whether that's semi-pro, pro, whatever it is. Now, if you're new to the channel, then I was released from an academy at 13. Fast forward 5 years, I got a full ride scholarship to an American university. I wasn't in an academy during that 5-year period. I had a full ride scholarship over at the States at a D1 university, effectively being paid to be there, and played, again, effectively full-time football for 3.5 years while getting a degree. And then just before I finished my degree, I signed my first professional contract at 21. And so a very different path to a lot of players that they take to go pro, but then also very similar path to what a lot of European and foreign guys are trying to do with going over to States and playing professional football. And what I was saying to him, and I was asking him, and it's something you need to ask yourself, is what are you doing to make yourself better than other players? If you're not the best player in your team, if you're not the best player on the pitch every time you step on that pitch and play a match, what are you doing to get better? You have to develop and improve as a player constantly, the whole time like this. And if you're not, then at whatever stage an opportunity for a professional contract materializes, you won't get it. Because if you're not the best player or one of the best players, it's quite simple, you won't get offered a professional contract. It goes back to, what are you doing every day, every week, every month in order to become a better player? And if you can't answer that and you don't know, then the answer is that you're probably not doing anything, or you're not doing the right things in order to become a better player. So here's 3 really simple things you can do to outwork and become better than the person next to you in your change room, or the person opposite you when you go out on a pitch. And there's a lot more than 3, but here's just 3 for you. The first one is, are you practicing the basics, your first touch and your passing, outside of your team training sessions? Again, super simple to do. All you need is a size 1 or 2 or a size 5, and get a wall and practice your passing, practice your first touch, practice all those things. It's low impact. You don't need to be smashing balls against the wall, but it's something that you can do every single day. Now, if you do this once for 30 minutes, are you going to get a better touch? Probably not. You might see a tiny improvement, but unlikely. But if you do that every day, 6 months, for 12 months, the difference in your first touch and your passing is going to be huge. You'll become a better player from that. So again, that's something that you could then say when asked the question, what are you doing to get better than the people around you, is, oh, I do this. I practice for half an hour my first touch and passing. The second is, are you getting enough sleep? If you're someone who goes to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning, wakes up at 8:30 for school or training, then you are not recovering properly. You're not getting enough rest, and that is going to affect your performances on the pitch. So by simply going to bed earlier and getting proper amount of sleep, 8+ hours, 9 hours of sleep, then that will put you ahead of other people. If you also think by going to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning and getting up at 8:30, you're getting 6.5 hours sleep, you're not. There's no way that you're getting 6.5 hours sleep from that. You're probably getting like 4.5, 5 hours sleep, maybe 5.5 hours. So again, a super simple way, doesn't cost you any money. Get to bed on time, get the proper amount of rest and recovery so that you can perform and train better, you can recover better. That's going to have an impact on your performance, you're going to get better. That should really just be a non-negotiable. Every player should be doing that. And the third is what is your nutrition like? Are you eating and recovering properly with the food and drink that you put in your body? If you eat at McDonald's 5 times a week, that is not putting you in a position where you're going to be better than the players around you. Again, it's a really simple thing to do, but you'd be surprised by the amount of players that don't do it, and then also the amount of players that do it, and that is the little edge they're going to get over. If you found this video useful, then please do consider subscribing, like the video, and drop any questions that you have below.